The story unfolding in the bold and the beautiful takes a shocking and dramatic turn with the mysterious character of Luna, whose path to uncovering the truth about the shooting and the one responsible is nothing short of suspenseful. After being rescued by Lee and slowly recovering from the psychological trauma caused by the shooting, Luna embarks on a quiet yet determined investigation into the events surrounding the attack on Steffi. Her journey is fraught with obstacles, deception, and shocking revelations that will not only change her life, but also shake the very foundation of the Forrester family. As Luna digs deeper into the truth, she uncovers a web of lies that she could never have imagined, with a twist that no one saw coming, an unexpected villain in the form of Hope Logan, Steffi's own sister-in-law. Luna's story begins with her miraculous survival after the shooting. The attack left her mentally and emotionally scarred, and the recovery process has been incredibly difficult for her. However, with Lee's care and support, Luna begins to regain her memories, albeit slowly. The trauma of the event has clouded her mind, but she is driven by one singular purpose: to uncover who is responsible for the shooting and why. She feels indebted to Steffi and her family for saving her life, and she knows that there is a deeper story behind the attack that still remains untold. As Luna continues to recover, her psychological condition makes it challenging for her to remember everything clearly, but fragments of the past start to resurface. One thing is certain in her mind: the person who shot Steffi is still out there, and Luna's role in it is far more significant than she initially realized. In her quest for answers, Luna seeks out the truth in secret, and it is through this clandestine investigation that she eventually makes a terrifying discovery. Before approaching Steffi with what she believes to be the truth, Luna has an eerie encounter with a mysterious figure who seems to know more about the situation than anyone else. This person, whose identity is unknown, makes Luna an offer that she cannot refuse. She will be paid a large sum of money if she agrees to kill Steffi. Luna, who has been struggling with her memories and her emotional pain from the shooting, is initially swayed by the offer, seeing it as a way to start over and escape her troubles. However, as the conversation continues, Luna begins to question the morality of the proposition, unsure if she should go through with it. What she doesn't know is that the person making the offer has no intention of following through on their promises. This figure, seeing Luna as a liability and a potential threat to their own plans, decides to eliminate her once and for all after witnessing Steffi's miraculous survival. In a brutal turn of events, Luna is shot again by this mysterious figure, just as she was about to make the decision to speak out. However, once again, fate intervenes, and Lee steps in at the last minute to save Luna's life. With the help of Lee, Luna begins to piece together the disturbing puzzle of what happened, and the truth is more chilling than she could have ever imagined. Not only had the person who hired her to kill Steffi betrayed her, but the mastermind behind the entire scheme was someone Luna never expected: Hope Logan. As Luna uncovers the truth, she is forced to confront the most shocking reality of all. Hope, the seemingly sweet and caring woman married to Liam, was the one who orchestrated the entire plot to have Steffi killed. Luna is devastated to learn that Hope's desire for revenge against Steffi was so strong that it led her to resort to extreme measures. Hope's deep-seated jealousy of Steffi, fueled by her own insecurities and desire to be with Finn, led her down a dark path where she was willing to do whatever it took to eliminate Steffi as a threat. Luna now realizes that the woman she had trusted, the one who had seemed so supportive and caring, was the true villain behind the shooting. In a shocking confrontation, Luna tracks down the number she had been given by the mysterious figure, which eventually leads her to Hope's home. When she breaks into the house, she is horrified to find evidence that not only links Hope to the shooting, but also reveals Hope's true intentions. Luna's heart races as she confronts Hope, who, rather than showing any remorse for her actions, coldly admits to the plot. Hope reveals that she had always felt threatened by Steffi's presence in Liam's life, and her jealousy had clouded her judgment to the point where she was willing to go to extreme lengths to secure a future with Finn. The revelation leaves Luna in shock, and she realizes that she cannot stay silent any longer. She is determined to bring the truth to light, but she knows that doing so will come with grave consequences. The stakes are incredibly high. If Luna exposes Hope for her crimes, she will be forced to confront her own involvement in the plot. Luna had been complicit in the plan, even though she had been manipulated into it by the mysterious figure. Her actions had placed Steffi's life in danger, and now she must come to terms with the fact that she will likely face severe legal repercussions for her role in the scheme. Luna finds herself at a crossroads. Does she continue to protect herself by keeping quiet and allowing Hope to escape justice, or does she do the right thing and confess everything, even if it means going to prison? The weight of the decision is enormous, and Luna's internal struggle is palpable. She knows that her involvement in the plot was driven by fear and confusion, but she also knows that Steffi deserves to know the truth and that justice must prevail. With Lee's encouragement, Luna decides to do what is right, even if it means sacrificing her own future. As Luna makes the decision to confess the entire truth, she prepares herself for the fallout that will come. She contacts the police and provides them with all the evidence she has uncovered, leading to Hope's arrest. The revelation of Hope's role in the shooting sends shockwaves through the Forrester family, especially to Liam, who is devastated to learn that his wife was capable of such a dark and destructive plan. The emotional fallout is immense, and it leaves Liam questioning everything he thought he knew about his wife and the woman he had chosen to be with. For Steffi, the betrayal is deep and personal. Not only had Hope been an ally in the past, but she had also been someone Steffi trusted, making this revelation all the more painful. As the story unfolds, Luna faces the consequences of her actions. She is prepared to serve her time in prison for her role in the plot, but she is also determined to make amends for her mistakes. She has learned a hard lesson about the dangers of manipulation and the importance of standing up for what is right, no matter the cost. Luna vows to turn her life around and find a new purpose, one that does not involve betrayal or violence. In the end, Luna's journey is one of redemption. Though she faces significant challenges, including the prospect of jail time, she is committed to changing her life and taking responsibility for her past mistakes. Her decision to come forward and expose the truth about Hope's involvement in the shooting is an act of courage, one that will ultimately allow her to rebuild her life and find peace. As for Hope, her actions will have lasting consequences, and her future with Liam will be uncertain. The Forrester family will be left to pick up the pieces, and the emotional scars from this traumatic experience will take time to heal. But one thing is certain. The truth has been revealed, and justice has been served. The tension in the bold and the beautiful reaches new heights as a shocking video confession is posted online, sending ripples of disbelief and scandal throughout the Forrester family and the entire town. The video, recorded by Luna, provides irrefutable evidence of Hope Logan's involvement in the attempted murder of Steffi, a crime that had been shrouded in mystery for so long. This revelation not only shakes the Forrester family to its core, but also forces Hope to confront the darkness that has been lurking beneath her seemingly perfect exterior. As Luna's confession goes viral, it sparks a series of events that lead to Hope's swift arrest and raises the question of whether Luna, after spending time behind bars, will truly change and rebuild her life. As Steffi grapples with the fallout, the question remains: can forgiveness be found, or will the scars of betrayal and manipulation haunt these characters forever? It all begins when Luna, having endured so much pain and confusion since the fateful shooting incident, finally finds the strength to come forward with the truth. After everything she had been through, Luna reaches a breaking point and decides to expose the entire scheme orchestrated by Hope. The video, which she records with the intent of revealing Hope's role in the conspiracy to kill Steffi, is a damning confession that provides all the proof needed to bring the truth to light. In the video, Luna describes the series of events that led to the shooting, the mysterious figure who manipulated her, and, most importantly, Hope's direct involvement in the plot. As Luna's words pour out in the video, she lays bare the dark and twisted motivations behind Hope's actions. Her desire to eliminate Steffi and secure a future with Finn, no matter the cost. The video quickly makes its way across the internet, shocking the Forrester family and everyone who has been following the events surrounding Steffi's shooting. The revelation that Hope, a beloved member of the family, was behind the attempt on Steffi's life is nothing short of scandalous. Hope, once viewed as a compassionate and caring woman, is now exposed as a ruthless manipulator driven by jealousy and a dangerous obsession with Finn. For Steffi, the pain of discovering that Hope, someone she had trusted and welcomed into her family, was the mastermind behind the plot to kill her is almost unbearable. The emotional betrayal cuts deep, and Steffi is left grappling with the fact that the woman who had been a part of her life for so long had been secretly plotting her demise. As the video continues to spread, Hope's life begins to unravel. Her once perfect image is shattered as the public and the Forrester family alike turn against her. The weight of Luna's confession is too much to ignore, and the police waste no time in arresting Hope for her role in the crime. The once promising future she had with Liam and the Forrester family comes crashing down as she is taken into custody, facing charges that will change the course of her life forever. The woman who had always prided herself on her family values and her relationship with Liam is now a criminal, and the consequences of her actions are far-reaching. At the police station, Hope comes face-to-face with Luna for the first time since the events that led to the shooting. The tension in the room is palpable as Luna, now freed from the guilt and fear that had plagued her, confronts the woman who had manipulated her into participating in a murder plot. The emotional exchange between them is charged with anger, betrayal, and deep hurt. Hope, who once believed she could control everything and everyone around her, is now powerless. Luna, on the other hand, stands strong, her resolve hardened by the truth she has uncovered. Despite the pain she experienced, Luna knows that exposing Hope was the only way to bring justice to Steffi and to stop the destructive path that Hope had been on. Hope's arrest marks the beginning of a new chapter for her, one filled with uncertainty and consequences. As she faces the possibility of prison time and the destruction of her personal life, she is forced to confront the reality of her actions. The woman who had once been an integral part of the Forrester family is now an outcast, and the road to redemption seems long and difficult. Her relationship with Liam is on the brink of collapse, as Liam is devastated by the revelation of Hope's betrayal. The trust between them is broken, and it remains to be seen whether they can ever rebuild what has been shattered. As Hope's legal battle begins, Steffi is left to pick up the pieces of her own life. The emotional toll of everything she has experienced, the shooting, the betrayal, and the painful realization that Hope had been behind it all leaves her shaken. But despite the pain, Steffi remains strong. She knows that she must move forward, not just for herself, but for her family. The journey ahead will not be easy, but Steffi is determined to heal and find a way to rebuild the trust that has been broken. However, the wounds run deep, and the scars left by Hope's actions will not be easily forgotten. As Luna begins to reflect on the events that led to her involvement in Hope's scheme, she is faced with a critical question. Can she truly change after everything she has been through? Having been manipulated by Hope and caught in the web of lies and deceit, Luna now finds herself at a crossroads. While she is no longer under Hope's control, the emotional toll of her actions has left her feeling lost and uncertain about her future. The guilt of having been a part of a murder plot weighs heavily on her, and she knows that she must take responsibility for her role in the crime. However, she also recognizes that she has an opportunity to start over, to rebuild her life in a way that is honest and true. After serving her time in prison, Luna begins the process of finding redemption. She knows that her past actions cannot be erased, but she is determined to make amends and build a future that is grounded in integrity and accountability. The journey of self-discovery is difficult, but Luna is committed to changing her life and learning from the mistakes that led her down a dark path. Her relationship with Steffi, though strained, begins to heal as Steffi sees the genuine remorse in Luna's eyes. Luna's willingness to face the consequences of her actions and take responsibility for her mistakes earns her a measure of respect, and though forgiveness will take time, it is clear that Luna is on the path to redemption. As Luna navigates her journey of change, she remains an important figure in the Forrester family's story. While her past will always be a part of her, it is clear that she is determined to make things right. The road ahead is long, but Luna is ready to confront the challenges that come with it. As for Hope, her future remains uncertain. The fallout from her actions will continue to affect her for years to come, and the damage to her relationships with her family and Liam may never be fully repaired. Whether or not Hope can ever truly find redemption is yet to be seen, but for now, she must face the consequences of the path she chose. The events surrounding Luna's confession and Hope's arrest are a turning point in the bold and the beautiful, leaving the Forrester family forever changed. The shocking revelations, the emotional confrontations, and the hard lessons learned by all involved are a reminder of the power of truth and the cost of betrayal. As the story continues to unfold, the characters will be forced to reckon with their pasts and find a way forward, knowing that the consequences of their actions will echo through their lives for years to come.